5 that I did, and they really one guy really bashed it, which is like with all forums, like, hey, how can you review a gun without even holding it or seeing it? These aren't reviews, these are discussions, because I enjoy firearms and this new stuff excites me, and I want to discuss it with you guys, and that's interact with you guys and see what your thoughts are on them. So, and by all means, anybody coming across this video, don't take opinions of me or anybody else. If it's the first firearm you're looking for, watch the videos to see what people think of them, but you need to go handle and shoot that firearm and see if it's the right one for yourself. Don't make a decision on what me or anybody else says. But on to the Ruger Security 9. I have a warm place in my heart for Ruger. The first handgun I was ever able to buy when I was 21 was a P95 DC, the Deconquer version, and I really liked that gun until it didn't work. I'd had it for a couple of years and it shot great, and then it just fell apart, and sent it back into Ruger, sent it back to me, and I still kept having issues with it, so I had to get rid of it, and that was a bummer because I really liked shooting that gun. It was a good shooting gun. The Ruger SR9 I thought was going to be cool, but I just never fell in love with it. The Ruger American, I think, is a cool gun, but kind of clunky. It's a full-size version, you know, like a duty gun, but I think they hit the mark wrong with that one. And the Ruger Security 9, I think, is going to be a big success for them because it's kind of based on their LCP or LCP2, which is their concealed carry like type of pocket gun, and this is just bigger. It's that LCP gun, and I think they were smart and they just kind of expanded it to a Glock 19 size, which, as you guys know, Glock 19 is one of the most, if not the most popular gun in the world. Kind of going after that crowd, which I think they've kind of tried to do with SR9 and stuff like that in the past, but with not much success. I think this gun's going to be a success for them because although I didn't like the LCP, I didn't like how it shot, I think this gun, I'm pretty excited. My range is getting one in, so I'm going to be able to go try it here pretty soon. I think it's going to be a nice gun. I don't know though. What do you guys think on carrying this gun? I know the LCP2 is a huge success for a carry gun for them, but guys wanting bigger guns, are they going to give up their Glock 19s or MMPs for a Ruger? Maybe, if they're Ruger guys, if they're Ruger loyalists. I don't like the safety. It's got a manual safety on it, which I'm sure they'll come out with a version later on that doesn't have a safety, because they've done that in the past. They release a gun, has a safety, release a new version, no safety, so you can get it with or without safety. You know, I'm a striker fire guy. Like I said, my P95 was my first gun, and I had a hammer, and back then I didn't know any different. I prefer now striker fire. I'm excited to shoot this. It's got this Security 9 has an internal hammer, which is pretty cool, but we'll have to wait and see. What kind of, one of the large things, I think, or big things you have to look at is the success with the Glock 19 is the aftermarket support it has through holster makers, and you can pretty much go to any custom Kydex guy you want or leather guy, and they make a holster for it. Is Ruger going to see that success because their LCP and LCP2 fits in most like pocket type holsters, like a sticky holster or DeSanto, something like that? Guys just kind of stick those in and stick them in their pocket, and those holsters are kind of made for a one-size-fits-all gun. So is there going to be that support for the Security 9 out there in the market for holster makers, for guys to carry it? I don't know. Are guys going to invest the money in blue guns so they can make a Kydex holster out of it? Those guys that do the custom Kydex? Or are you going to have to send your gun off to some guy so he can make you a holster? We'll have to wait and see how that shakes down. I think that's what's going to slow it down. Yeah, you might be able to get some of those Safariland or no-name one-size-fits-all holsters for it, but those guys that truly, conceal carry, how much of a difference a quality holster makes when carrying a gun. And I think if you want to carry that Ruger Security 9, you're going to have a quality holster. And also, for me, I wouldn't consider carrying it right now just because the luck I had with my last Ruger. I've shot this, and this isn't a Glock versus Ruger thing, but I've shot thousands of rounds through my Glock and haven't had a single issue. Where shooting thousands of rounds through that P95, and I had a lot of issues. So, but one thing it has going good for it is the price. I've seen it priced anywhere from $289 to like $339 price range, and that's a great price for the gun you're getting. Don't get me wrong, I think Ruger is hitting it out of the park right now in all different sections. With their rifles and stuff like that. They've got that really cool carbine out that takes Glock mags. So I think they're going in the right direction, but for me, I'm really excited to shoot this gun, but I don't think I'll ever carry the gun. It would be something I would use at the range and just kind of a fun little plinking gun. But this gun could totally change my mind. Other than that, I don't like the name. I think they could have, I think it gets kind of confusing. It's like Security 9, LCP, LCP2, kind of the same gun, different sizes, but I think they should have made them kind of so people know what they're looking at. It's pretty much the same gun, just in a larger form. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this isn't a review, this is a discussion. We thank you guys for your support again. Like, subscribe, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this gun and shooting it. I'll post up a video once my range gets it in and I get a chance to shoot it. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, one thing, I did know that guys that have held it said that the frame is kind of if you look at it, the frame's kind of blocky, the grip is, and they said it's kind of like a 1911, which I think some guys are really going to love that, but I didn't like that blocky feel on the LCP, so that's another thing I'm looking forward to seeing. So like, subscribe, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.